Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going on an adventure to one of the most beautiful mountains in the United States, Mount Rainier. It's that giant, snowy mountain you might have seen in pictures of Seattle. But did you know this beautiful giant is also a sleeping volcano? That's right. And today, we're going to answer a big question. When will it erupt? So first things first, what even is a volcano? Imagine a soda bottle. If you shake it up, all that fizzy pressure builds inside. A volcano is like a giant soda bottle for the Earth. Deep underground, there's super hot melted rock called magma. Sometimes the pressure builds up so much that the magma has to come out. When it does, it's called an eruption, and the melted rock that flows out is called lava. Mount Rainier is one of these special mountains, called a stratovolcano, which means it was built up layer by layer from many past eruptions. Now, for the million-dollar question, when will Mount Rainier wake up? The truth is, nobody knows the exact day or time. Scientists are like volcano detectives. They can't predict the future, but they can look for clues that an eruption might be coming. It's like trying to guess when a pot of water will boil. You don't know the exact second, but you can see little bubbles forming and hear it start to rumble. That's what scientists do with Mount Rainier. So, what are these clues? One of the biggest clues is earthquakes. Not the big, shaky kind that you might feel far away, but tiny little rumbles happening deep inside the mountain. Scientists use special tools called seismometers to listen for these small shakes. If they start hearing a lot more of these tiny quakes, it could mean magma is moving around down there getting ready for a show. It's like the volcano is clearing its throat before it speaks. Another clue is the mountain's shape. Believe it or not, as magma moves up, it can actually make the mountain bulge out, like it's taking a deep breath. Scientists use super precise GPS and satellites to measure the mountain. If they see one side starting to swell up, even just a tiny bit, it's a big sign that something is happening inside. It's so sensitive, it's like noticing your friend's cheek puffing out right before they blow a bubble with their gum. Then there's gas. Volcanoes release gases like sulfur dioxide. It has a smell a bit like a struck match. Scientists have special sensors all over Mount Rainier that are constantly sniffing the air. If these sensors start picking up a lot more of these stinky volcanic gases, it's another hint that the magma is getting closer to the surface. It's the volcano's way of letting out a little burp before the main event. So, we have earthquakes, swelling, and gas. By watching all three of these things, scientists can get a pretty good idea if Mount Rainier is getting restless. They have a whole team, the Cascades Volcano Observatory, whose job is to watch these volcanoes 24/7. They're like the best volcano babysitters in the world. Now you might be thinking, this sounds scary. But here is the most important part. Even though we don't know when it will erupt, we are very prepared for if it does. And the biggest danger from Mount Rainier might not be what you think. It's not just about fiery lava. Because Mount Rainier is covered in so much ice and snow, the real worry is something called a lahar. What's a lahar? Imagine a giant, fast-moving river of mud, rocks, and water. When a volcano like Rainier erupts, the heat can instantly melt tons of that ice and snow. All that water mixes with the volcanic ash, dirt, and boulders on the mountain, creating a thick concrete-like slush. This lahar can rush down the river valleys at incredible speeds, way faster than a person can run. It's like a giant mud milkshake flowing downhill. Hundreds of years ago, lahars from Mount Rainier traveled all the way to where towns and cities are today. That's why scientists have made maps showing exactly where these lahars would go. The communities living in these areas know about the risk. They have warning sirens, just like tornado sirens, and they practice evacuation drills. This way, if the scientists see those clues we talked about and think an eruption is coming, they can sound the alarm and give everyone plenty of time to get to higher, safer ground. Being prepared is the best way to stay safe. So, to recap, will Mount Rainier erupt again? Yes, almost certainly someday. It's an active volcano, and that's what active volcanoes do. But will it be tomorrow? Probably not. Scientists are watching it like hawks for any sign of activity. They look for tiny earthquakes, the mountain swelling, and smelly volcanic gases. The biggest risk isn't just lava, but the giant mudflows called lahars. But the fantastic news is that people are prepared. There are warning systems and escape plans all ready to go. So you can still look at beautiful Mount Rainier and think about how amazing nature is without being scared. It's a powerful reminder of how incredible and dynamic our planet is. It's a sleeping giant, and thanks to science, we'll be wide awake and ready if it ever starts to stir. Thanks so much for exploring the science of Mount Rainier with me today. It's a truly fascinating topic. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more science adventures. See you next time.